Hey everybody, peace, Chuck here. Ross Recording Studios, come on in. Very exciting day. Got the GeForce RTX 4060 to try to get Farming Simulator to run. And a funny thing is out of all the channels that I see, let's compare the 3060 to the 4060. Let's compare this one to that one. They got Call of Duty, they got this game, they got that, got 20 games except for Farming Simulator. I've never ever seen anybody run Farming Simulator, so not sure why. Is it somebody please tell me why nobody demos Farming Simulator on these tests. And you can't say it's because it's not a popular game. There's over 3 million copies. I don't know how many Indiana Jones are sold. I don't know how many Microsoft Flight Simulators are sold. I don't know these answers, but 3 million sounds like, you ought to cover it, especially when the game has a lot of trouble running. So maybe I should make that my little niche. Because I'm going to also show you something that nobody else on any of these cards ever talks about. They talk about the benchmark. This is the benchmark of this one. This is the benchmark of that one. The 3060 is a better one than the 4060. Well, no, you look at it and no, it's running better on the 4060. So, very rarely does a company go, hey, let's make a crappier product than the one before. So here's Nvidia with before the 4060, before the 50. They had the 20 series, so let's make a better card. Let's make the 30 series. Well, no, wait a minute. Let's make that crappier than the 20 series. So that way people that buy the 10 and the 20, instead of buying a better card, they'll have a cheaper, crappier card. And everybody can review it and say it's crappier. Does that make any sense to anybody in a company? So the 3060, well, some people say it's better than the 4060. It's got 12 gigs of memory and this only has 8. Well, you can buy this one with 12 if you want to. It's got a lot more money. But here's again. Do you think these guys are going to say, well, even though it's 12 versus 8, that this card is not going to perform as good? Well, let's make a 4060 8 gig that's going to be a piece of crap and not perform as good as the 3060 12 gig. That's a great idea, Jim. Give that guy a raise. Nobody in the world thinks like that. If it becomes a flop, it's not because they thought it was going to be a flop. They think it's going to be a better upgraded card. Same with the 50 series that just came out. It's got to be better than the 40, right? It has to be. Or they're not going to make another series that's worse than the 40. So that's besides the point now. They have 2 fans, they have single fans, they have 3 fans, they have thick ones, they have the TI. The TI goes up in price drastically from $300 to about $550. In a nutshell, when I bought this cyber power computer, it was $800 4 years ago for a super gaming computer, and I thought it was a great bargain. And I was looking for Adobe Premiere. I didn't even know about gaming. I game on the PlayStation. That's it. It's enough. Enough said. The PlayStation blows PC gaming out of the water. What was that comment you just said? The PlayStation can't keep up as far as the graphic accelerators and the light rays and the DSL. Dude, you're high. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. With the PlayStation, I can throw a game in. And maybe I got to wait for it to load, but then I sit back and I'm playing the game. That's it. Done. Conversation over. Not so. I'll give you an example. I got Farming Simulator 19. I put it in the PlayStation. I played it for 3 years. Farming Simulator 22. Put it in the PlayStation. Played it for 3 years until my eyes started bleeding because of the frame rate. Yes, you're right. Now the computer, yes, does have a better frame rate than the PlayStation. But is it easier to play? No. Are you more satisfied after going through all the bullshit with the computer playing the game when it finally works? Yes. But there's only one game that's ever not performed on the PlayStation. That's Farming Simulator. And I do have to say that it was a pain in the ass to get Farming Simulator to run on the computer. I thought, hey, I got this great gaming computer. It's got, well, I didn't know what graphics card it had in it. I knew it had an i5 processor. Threw it in, away I go. And then Farming Simulators, it stuttered. Like, what the hell is this? So after a little research, I found out about the graphics cards, the processor, and then for some reason Farming Simulator cleaned up and it started running properly. So I don't know why it does that, but every time I start the game, it stutters. I'll sit still and I'll, depends. Sometimes I run around and try to make it crash. But after a while, it does seem to steady out. And if I get frame rate that keeps juddering, then I uninstall Farming Simulator and I reinstall it. I've uninstalled Farming Simulator. I've uninstalled the graphics card. Every single thing in the GeForce app, reinstalled it, and left Farming Simulator in the game. No change, still the stutter. After uninstalling Farming Simulator by itself and reloading it and not touching the card, it works perfect. So I'll get maybe 2 or 3 days of perfectly smooth operation on Farming Simulator, then it starts crapping out. And when it starts crapping out, now I know immediately you got to uninstall it. They have the verify thing on, you hit shift when you're loading it, and that doesn't work. It doesn't do crap. It does not take out the frame rate stutter. And once it starts stuttering, that's it. It will not heal itself. So I uninstall it and I reinstalled it and it's perfect. Oh my God, this is great. So a lot of frustration, a lot of time wasted, hours upon hours of uninstall, install. Then I got to get the key card out, and I tried it once doing it where you can do like a soft uninstall. Oh no, I actually just hit install again and reinstall the whole game, thinking it would fix itself. Nope, that didn't work either. So you have to uninstall it and reinstall it. I see all these guys on YouTube, they never ever talk about any of that crap with this game. It's like, hey, Farming Simulator, today we're going to do this and today we're going to do that. Well, how did you get to that point today to do that? Did you have to reboot your computer? Has this thing worked flawless for you forever? I don't know. They don't want you to know about anything like that. They don't want you to know the troubles and tribulations. So I'm going to make my channel both. It's going to be great and it's going to be trials and tribulations. I was almost going to do that 2 nights ago. You just saw me load a game up and then it went to crap, so I had to spend a whole day uninstalling it and loading it. So I don't even get mad about it anymore. It's a pain right in the ass. I just do it. So is that maybe my motherboard going? I'm starting to shop for motherboards because I see that the price of this computer was $800 with a 1060 super card in it. So that sounds pretty good. And I think it's the 9600 processor, i5. So that's okay, but definitely upgrade on the graphics card. The power supply, I probably have to do that too, but I think I'm okay for right now on the power supply. And the motherboard, excuse me, I am going to upgrade that because they are relatively inexpensive for i5s, i7s, and i9, $400. Maybe I should just go for the gusto and get the i9. I'm thinking about it. And then I would have 4, 5, 6, 700 into the new cards. It's 4 years old. It's about time for an upgrade. So this same model is available from Amazon for $1,080. But it's upgraded to the 1660 graphics card. I got no idea what a 1660 is, but if you still could easily probably buy that one, and I'll take the graphics card out and buy a new one cheaper than you could buy one already loaded up. I'm not positive about that, but once you start getting the i9s with a 4070, they get pretty expensive really fast. So I can't afford the 4070, It's a huge jump. I can't afford the 4060 Ti. That's a huge jump. And I looked at the 3060s. They have so many different models of all these that it's overwhelming. So I ended up opting for the good clock speed and all that. But here is my tip and trick that nobody else tells you or mentions. So you look on the back of this graphics card, and it has display ports 3, 1 HDMI. So when I switch from TVs, I can only do, I'm an HDI person. I don't use the display port. I don't have that type of monitor. They're probably pretty good. They're probably pretty expensive. I don't believe that any 65-inch television set is going to have a display port on the back. I may be wrong. I don't know everything. What I do know is every computer I bought for the last 25 years had to have HDMI in the back. They didn't have smart TVs, so if I wanted to watch YouTube, it was through the computer, HDMI out to the television set, and then you got 65 inches of glorious Vivo full MP4 sound that I could make an earthquake shake the entire foundation of our house. Matter of fact, the people across the street, I said, did you hear it? They said the water in the fish tank is moving. Yes! I don't want to be a loud person, so then I remodeled my entire place with soundboard, re-insulation, 16 on center, 12 on center on some. So major importance was to have HDMI, and I was like, oh my God, cyber power, you know, you only got one HDMI port, and they're like, well, don't worry about it. You get an adapter that goes into your display port to HDMI. So now I have 2 HDMI outs. You know, there is a little latch on these things, but God knows where it is to get it out. I may be, this thing may be stuck in there. Okay, looks like I squeeze this here, and it comes out. So that was one thing that the HDMIs don't have a lock. The old VGAs had the 2 screws on the side, so I'm assuming DisplayPort is replacing VGA. And okay, so that's it. So that was my big decision. And when you're shopping for these cards, they have a picture on the back and you can see your display ports. So this particular card came with 2 HDMIs, 2 display ports. And it seems that's the normal 4, no matter how they slice the pie. Generally it's 3 displays, 1 HDMI. So if you're like me, that you want the great big screen as best as you can get it, and I don't want to be switching, you know, I have 2 HDMIs because I'm using another regular TV 32-inch for the monitor. I doubt that has DisplayPort on the back either. So I can use one for the 32 and one for the 65. One being, it's kind of funny, I'll put Ableton on the large screen, Ableton Live, and the mixing board, the way the mixing board is shaped on a 65-inch, maybe you can re-downsize it or something, I'm not sure, but not everything is on the screen like it is on the 32. And it's really, I love bigness, like Farming Simulator on 65-inch, you can't play it on a 32. It's, you know, it's a joke. It's a, I can laugh, that's all it is. And just too funny, a little 32-inch would play your tractor. You know, on the 65-inch, man, you're looking at a tractor. When you're looking at your farming field, it's 65 inches of farming field. It's huge. You sit close, man, and you're there. You're on your tractor in the field. So that's HDMI. But on like Ableton, it's too big. You know, it's not right. So, and I tried a 40, what was it, not a 40 inch, but a 46 or something like that, 42, I don't know. And that was too big. So too big is too big. I like the 32 inch, but I would like a touchscreen bigger than the HP I got for touchscreen with the positive grid amp. Because that, now I'm touching everything and it's like miniaturized. So that was a bit. Okay, we're off track here by a mile. So let's study the videos. And here's another tip. All these guys go, wait, when you get your card, before you do anything, stop. And you go to DDW, a driver download uninstall site. Okay. Wagner something. Wagon wheel or something, right? Okay. I'm all excited. Let's do it right? You know, uninstall it with this. And I get thing and I click. This is what they don't tell you. Go to the site and download it, and, you know, and uninstall. Well, maybe it was that easy for you, but as soon as I hit it, it's like, do you want to get, you know, Microsoft Word? No. No. Do you want to get this? No. Do you want to get McAfee? Wait a minute. What the fuck is going on here? I thought I was going to a download site to uninstall a driver, and it's put me into McAfee protection. I don't want that shit. I hate McAfee. I hate Norton. I used to have Norton. I used to have McAfee. And then Microsoft got smart and they have their own Defender software. And it's like, so I'm not going to pay extra. They have some other extra bullshit in my computer trying to do something that Microsoft doing fine. I update my software every day. Every day. It's the first thing I do before I even log on to anything. Update the software. So as soon as I seen that, yeah, I go, man, they're trying to sell me shit. This is, you know, this is the third piece of shit they're trying to sell me. And I tried to get to the site again, and maybe I hit the wrong button. Nope, as soon as I click download, there's that crap again. Buy this. It's like, I don't want to buy shit. So the uninstaller, be warned. Maybe you won't have that shit thrown in your face, but I hate anybody pushing crap on me. I'm commercial free. I do Netflix. I do Paramount without commercials. I do Disney without commercials. I hate fucking commercials, and I'll say that, man. I'll use the F word because it's a power word. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I can't stand commercials. Throw that shit in your face all day fucking long. I don't need it. I don't want it. And, you know, I notice we are... How many times am I going to have to cut out the coughing on my video editing, which I use Adobe Premiere? Simply, one reason is because they have support unsurpassed by anybody else in the business. 24/7, 365 days a week. Give an example. I had a problem with screen saving, screen recording, and worked perfect. Then all of a sudden it didn't. I was like, okay. Call Adobe up and explain the problem. I know you'll fix it. Every time I've ever had a problem, you fix it. Just gotta bear with it. And sure enough, you know, he gets in there, and I think he went to Hammer or something like that, and put the encoder in there, and boom. Alright, so I probably should get out some screwdrivers. And the first thing was power. And I did have extra memory in my computer, and one of the memory chips went bad. I never replaced that particular one. They said do not actually replace one, replace all of them. And it was in the wrong slot, so he at CyberPower PC corrected me and had me install the three that I do have where they need to be, even though I said, well, can I install the old memory in there? It's not as much as these. No, it's a do not mix and match. Oh, okay. So I do need to get 4 more memory cards, but even with that, it's 1632. I think I got 48 memory, and once I ever saw it go up around over 50. So I kept an eye on it. It's funny that it never really ever used memory, though. It's good to have more than you need. And this thing is filthy, and I do have a can of air spray that I should get out. Before we do that, are we still in focus here? Yeah, I think we are. So let's check out the card. 4060 RTX Eagle. This is the Eagle model. WindForce OC edition with the DLSS3, which I guess is supposed to be pretty cool. Ray tracing. I guess that's part of the fog or something. I don't know. Reflex Studio. So this is supposed to be a fairly decent 4060 card. WindForce cooling system. I chose 3 fans because I saw it getting hot one day. 3 has to cool it better than 2. It's just, I don't know if that's, physics, common sense. It just, I want more cooling. Alternate spinning. They don't all spin the same direction. Copper heating pipes. You can see right there. 3D activated fans and screen cooling. And there was one button on the one guy that he said there's a button that you can have fans on constantly or when it's needed. Screen cooling, something that can, again, be plugged up with dust and dirt. Protect the back plate. Enhances the structure of the card. Let's talk about the construction of that. Ultra durable metal. Engineered with the ultra durable certified chokes. I don't know what a chokes and capacitor is. Graphics card provides outstanding performance and long system life. Ultimate platform for gamers. And this, I was a creator, now I'm gaming. Architectural structure, I don't know. Realistic and immersive graphics. AI accelerated performance. Game-winning responsiveness. Built for live streaming. Well, I've done that before on my channel. Enhanced voice and video. Fast track for your creativity. And I do want to look about the sound cards for this. Though I believe there's a sound card in this. At least I saw that on when you can add or delete things. This is what I probably should have looked at. System requirements. Minimum Windows 11, I got that. I don't know about the pin requirements. 450 watts, I've got that, but I'm going to upgrade that anyway. I think I got 500. And I don't know what a type of slot is. So this could be a total fail. Now here's what I was talking about, what I was looking at. So you can see right here, you've got 2 HDMI in the middles and 2 display ports. That was very important to me. That was my deciding factor of which cards to buy. So I didn't want to have this adapter in there. So now, well, actually, I probably should have used it because now I spent money on something I'm not going to use. Story of my life. Graphics card quick guide. Maybe I should read that because I've watched a lot of YouTube channels. And there's the different type of connectors. Display port, mini display port, USB, mini HDMI, HDMI. The old VGAs, oh god, I remember those. Little screws on the side. Romania Magyar Deutsch. I can't pronounce that one. Tangbach. Usually English is the first one. Did I like go past English? Italiano. English. Well, I guess every once in a while America's not first. Research computers off, unplugged, remove the chassis cover, and select the slot. Remove the bracket from the back, insert the card slot. Power security graphic card with the screws. Go to download to gigabyte.com, which that's already in there, and that, you know, it's not as complicated as some of these guys were making it on YouTube. It's like, stop, whoa. Now, if I was buying another brand, I would immediately think about going through the bullshit and installing that graphics card. But what I would first do is I would call CyberPC and talk to the techs and say, hey, is there any other way I can uninstall these drivers that they're talking about without going through this bullshit, having them, you know, having McPhee thrown in my face? I'm telling you, I just hate that crap. And I believe I've installed all those drivers anyway by myself a dozen times and reloaded them. And so, are they doing something different from this site? I don't know. So quit bitching, Chuck, and moaning, and let's do the unveiling. You know, the guy was saying about the box. It is a really nice, beautiful box for something you're gonna throw away. Not to get off point, Bugatti. I've got an iScooter, and Bugatti makes a scooter. And the guy's walking around his office with a scooter. He goes, yeah, they may laugh, but he goes, how many other people in this office got a Bugatti scooter? And the box that this scooter came in was phenomenal. I'm like, oh my God, you know. They spent more on the box than probably my scooter is worth, and it's a $350 scooter. This box had to be $300. So this isn't a $300 box, but this is really nice. So for something I'm going to throw away. Or maybe I'll put the old one in here. The old one ain't going to fit. See, this might not fit. I don't know. It's not even the same shape. It's not the same color. I don't know what I'm doing. This is beautiful, though. I like it. Gigabyte qualified. So should I take the old one out and see if it's the same thing before I unpackage this? No. Very cool. Plastic. Plastic. And plastic. There's not any plastic on this like the guys in the video. Is this brand new? Is it used? There's the fan. Nice. Cooling things like that one. So I guess it's going to be like that after it goes in. Well, maybe it's bigger than I think. So, Eagle. Let's look at this again here. This reminds me of the fins you see over radiator heaters, baseboard radiator heaters. You probably you can crinkle them things in a heartbeat. Maybe I'll crinkle them and send it back. What the hell did you guys sending me? A crinkled up friggin'. And I was concerned about the power, because some of them, they said these things have, you know, 2 or 3, like there's 2 power things down here that are tied in, so it could be power for some other device, for a better card. I don't know, so I was a little worried about that, but that seems good. And he was saying there was a switch. So this screw was covered up with a seal so they know if you've been messing with it. There's the OC or silent. Now, my PlayStation is sitting on the other side of the studio door, because the PlayStation 4 makes more noise than the PlayStation 3 did, and that was horrendous. It's long sessions of gaming. I'll call a long session 3 to 4 or 5 hours. The fan just wears, it literally wears you out. You know, when they say there's different kind of, you know, wear on your body that can happen from things, sound can wear you out from playing a game. Just, it's like the same drone. And here's that fan on the PlayStation constantly. Whir, whir. Need to turn it off. Wow. Silence. Oh, that's great, you know. The Cyber Power here doesn't make half as much noise as the PlayStation. Maybe that's because there's only, well, I don't see any fans in this thing. Yeah, okay, there's one, there's two fans because they're underneath, that's why I don't see them. And it does make noise, and it whirs once in a while. Like the other computers on, I can hear it if I listen. The PlayStation is truly friggin' annoying. It's like, for one thing they could ever do with that PlayStation would be to calm them fans down. That would be a suggestion I would have. You know, it looks like there's a cover on the slot here, so I remember to take that off. So one thing I'm glad I watched the video for, should I say what, should I give them a plug? I would if I remembered it, but yeah, it was mainly the switch, OC and silent bias. It's like, you would be thinking, wow, don't touch that, factory set. Don't touch anything. It could be like, you know, power switch on the back of the amps. You switch that power switch to European, you're fried that amp, man. It's done. So I would not touch that either without actually researching it 110% to make sure exactly that's, because his didn't say bias OC and silent, but you got it so it's on constant. I guess that's what it'll be, OC on constant or silent. And if it makes a lot of noise and it bothers me, then I'll research it and switch it. But like I said, the friggin' PlayStation is so annoying, and a little bit of something on there that it's not even funny. So I mean, how long do we look at this for, right? And it's funny because I see that there's a pin here that could actually go over here. Not that I would ever touch it, it's just, you know, looking at how things are made. I've been looking at some of the boards. I didn't say them, did I? Just those boards that you got that you can make motors run and different plugs. So that's something that I want to get into. Play it around. 2 HDMIs. I'm going to leave all the plugs in. So I like it. And what I need to do is get rid of that damn microphone, Jim. That's Captain Kirk. What if we change Captain Kirk to Captain Jerk? Jerk to the bridge, Captain Jerk to the bridge. soup du jour. Let's not knock anything over. You have to actually push down on that tab before you pull it out. More dust. And the locking mechanism on here, there's also a lock that locks your card in. So you have to unlock the card. They wanted to sell me bifocals. Maybe I should have got them, huh? So I'm not going to blow any of the dust out because I'll do that after I remove the card. And it looks like just these two screws. Wow, that's awful loose. And I do have a magnetic tip, which is nice. It's funny that there's another slot right here used for the wireless portion of the internet. And I'm always hardwired, so I don't even know if I need that, but God, there's no tolerances there whatsoever at all. It's like right there. So now let's see if we can find that switch that we're talking about. Latch. And it's something that you probably generally just feel, because you can't, like this says, you can't not only get the camera in there, you can't even get anything in there to see it. But right there, I believe that's the switch. So this is a different style than some of them. So this looks like it's very easy. Flip that up. I'm going to use my finger. Or maybe some of them you push down. So before I break it, that's why I didn't go too hard with it. I'm very good at breaking things like that, doing them incorrect. But like with the, you can see in here, on the memory cards, there's a switch that you would push up or down. So we're going to try pushing it down and see if that's what releases it. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So right there, that was correct. Since it didn't go up very easy, it's like stop, no, push it down. Now this is where it looks like, whew, dirty, dirty, dirty. I'm surprised. Well, this card is probably inactive because I always plug it in. Don't ever hold the can like that. Always hold the can upright. I wish I could get it. Let's try this way. Not really going to get that dirt off there, I don't think. Just make sure it's not really clogged. These fans look like they definitely could use a good cleaning. The power supply, I'm going to be changing that anyway, so I'm not going to get into too much of a serious cleaning in there either. These ports though. I guess this is the motherboard. That's what I want to change next. So that's going to be a fun project, but also a pain in the ass because you got to reload everything. And I got so much crap in my computer with Adobe Premiere and these are filthy. One HDMI here, but they say do not use that one because that's not the graphics card. That was confusing at first, and then now, okay, I understand it. Put it in there, put it right in the hole. Okay, clean them out. Take this one out, clean it out. So there's 4 USBs, 1 HDMI, and I wish I had, and two USBs on the front, so 6. So I've got mouse, keyboard, joystick, steering wheel, and everything is in PlayStation controller. So that's 2, 4, that's all 6. So I'm going to have to search how to hook up more devices soon. Again, this is the screen. So I'll have to look under the screen. No big deal to take it off. I've had it off 1,000 times. It's just holding the dust in. So that's the power supply, I'm presuming. It's probably good to have to use the air to let everything sit for half an hour before you would turn it back on. What was that rolling around I just heard? The hell was that? Oh. Oh! Cool, I was missing that. I was missing that. It must have been locked in there. Yeah, I think it fell in there. I couldn't get it out. Nice. Because I said I was going to look for that. I'll be sitting on the floor there for half an hour searching for that thing. And it wouldn't even have been in the floor. Use the air, Chuck. That's what it's for. Sometimes I gotta talk to myself to get shit done. Ain't got nobody else I can yell at. I do miss yelling at people and being the boss. The hell are you doing? Get back to work. Okay, and I wanted to do that. And this here. What's that? A few more dust. Anywhere you see dust, blow it out. Whole thing really should come apart. Wow, this thing is like ice cold now. Hoo-wee. You know, all those fans should probably come out. And I wonder what that holds on. There's nothing there. It must be the plate. Alright, here we go. Let's put the new one back in. That's a good story. Changing the thermostat on a car. They're not easy. It's like looking at the old thermostat. Geez, Christ, this thing looks brand new. Yeah, I put the old one back in the car. Oh my God, talk about stupid. Stupid is as stupid does. So I had to change it back out. I got pretty good at it, tell you that. Boy, look at how much crap is on these things. Yeah. You know, it's easier just to buy a new motherboard. That motherboard's only like 100, 150 bucks now. That's cheap. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Pop this cover off. And it's the same pin configuration. It looks like there's a cover of wax on these little latches there. That's got a different number, so that's irrelevant to us. This is the pin, and they have a pin serial number. I can't read it on this one. Making everything small. It's pretty legible on that one. Big difference in weight. For 3 fans, this is a lot heavier. And this latch should click into the spot. That's what this is, the latch. I didn't watch how that went, but I guess that... Do they go into that? There is a... I guess it just goes like that. This we need the light for, just to see what's going on here. Yeah, they go in that tab. There's like a tab thing there. It'll kind of look like a tab, but it's not a tab. And just to make this a little easier, tip it down. Yeah, we can probably look at that with the camera. Why not? Don't want it to tip over though. Are we inside the box there? There's the blue spot. There's my edge there, because I don't want to actually stand up here and have to look, do I? Gee, guys, I gotta stand up. Oh. Laugh. You think that's funny, huh? What are you 64 and you gotta stand up? And some kind of light reflection there, but that's okay. Looks like we're doing pretty good. Maybe zoom in a little bit and see what we're doing. I keep forgetting about these. I think I gotta remember and buy some. So I gotta push it this way and then down. It's about a 1/16 off. I just got it. Okay. And I want to be straight. It's funny because it does look like a teeny tiny crookedness, and I noticed that in the video too, these other guys. So we're in now. Let's see if I can actually show you. Okay, right down in here. There's the roll. That's what you want to make sure is seated nice. See it? And then you hear it lock into place. Let's zoom out a little bit again. I got my other two glasses in, so we're good for here. Give it a final push, and then we hear, listen for the click. There's the click. Don't push too hard, it just push the casing apart, but it went right back together. That's it. Simple and easy. Probably should tip it back up for the screws, so that way in case they fell. But you can see this is magnetic. This picks the screws up, so confidence level is running high right now. So that's one screw. That's the one that was a little loose before. Magnetic. Pick the other screw up off the table. Since we're here, we'll check the tightness on that other screw for the USB. And boy, it's a beautiful looking thing. Too bad I can't see the fans when it's running. So I didn't even know there were fans on that, because this is, you know, you see the lighted fans. You can't have too much cooling power. And what these extra two wires are, it looks like there's more slots. Maybe it's probably to power another device that you put in here. I'm sure, right? And the one card that I noticed that the gentleman on YouTube had was like, okay, all three of these are going to fit in there, but why don't they have that one on the latch? That's weird. Did they have all four on this one? Yeah. There's a lot more cooling in this, without a doubt. This thing is, I had this up to 70 degrees and I thought that was hot, so this doesn't look like it's going to get hot at all. So yeah, that's funny where they have three of them on one latch, and this one must have just came out on its own. I'd hate to push something in that ain't supposed to be there. That's a disaster. Okay, that's locked in. Nope, now it's locked in. And just give it a little. So these fans need to be overhauled, if not even just take out and replace them. Depending on how much they cost. Because they're filthy. Well, they definitely should be taken out and cleaned, but it's really not that hard to take out 4 screws and clean it, but thought I turned the camera off. Okay. So let's turn around to the studio. Didn't have to go very far, did we? Can we change it to that screen? Not while we're recording, we can't. Okay. I have to move. Camera back far enough to get everything in view. So we are going to. I don't know if you can see me pushing the button on the computer, so that way we know. You don't see me fade out and say, yeah, he got it working, but you know, it's just another YouTube trick. This is all live, ladies and gentlemen. When you turn on your computer, make sure you turn your monitor on first. And then turn your computer on. Just because your monitor does make a power snap and you don't want your computer on to receive that snap. So the proper way is, yes, turn your monitor on first, turn your computer on. And I'm hoping that the Nividia software, I've already got the app in there, and it appears that I couldn't find the spot I usually go to remove all the downloads, so I was like, screw it. It should automatically detect. Whoa, oh my God, whoa, jeez, where the hell am I going? Hang on. Oh, it should automatically detect it, and it before it did say RXT 1060, so, and I can see that the graphics card is not engaged because everything is blown up out of proportion. And that's one sign that it's using the N motherboard. You didn't see that code, did you? For my password? Oh my God, you know, I'm gonna have to redo this whole video. Hang on. Somebody sees that, I'm sunk. So okay, everything is screwed up. And like I said, before I do anything, I check my updates. Wow, this is how it would look on my big TV. And I got the HP over here. Touchscreen, because I have positive grid amp. Touchscreen amp. Very cool. They get a little tube on it. Wow, a lot of downloads already. That's downloading the Nvidia display. Okay, so it's automatically detecting that stuff. I probably should have went to Nvidia first. But I got to almost imagine it's probably almost hard to goof one of these up. Downloading, now install it. And let's go to Tone Cloud, get on there. Hope I got that right. We can't because other updates are in progress. Okay. Let's go to Nvidia. I should have went to Nvidia first. Not in a normal spot, so I wish I knew how to make this screen over here bigger. God, it's the littlest friggin' thing. There we go. Jesus fucking Christ. Who's that McAfee fucking crap again? Oh my fucking God. Get that shit off my fucking screen, you motherfuckers. Oh my God. Do I have to fucking press this stupid fucking button? Really? Ugh. It fucking is so fucking annoying. I can't even fathom it. It's like, shoot me in the fucking skull. McAfee, get the fuck off my fucking computer, you cocksuckers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna have a fucking heart attack because of McAfee. You fucking cocksuckers, get off my fucking computer, get off my fucking channel, get out of my fucking life. I don't want you. If I want you, I'll go to you. Otherwise, get the fuck out of here. Oh my God. If Norton pulled that shit, I'd be hollering at them too. I've got protection. I just fucking downloaded it. Oh, God almighty. That's the shit that fucking throws me, man. Not the fucking big shit. My computer fucking could just stop working. I wouldn't be as fucking mad. Stay out of my fucking life. God. I just went to the control panel looking for that shit. It's the first thing I gotta do. Control panel. Get rid of McAfee. Oh, God. You know, see that? That's why I'm doing this live, so that way you can see the frustration. Oh yeah, I got the card loaded in, it works great. Okay, and then remember, count to 60 before I do anything. Let it load. 1, 2, 3. See the circle? 4, 5, 6. There's the circle. 7. Doing something. 8, 9. There it is. App Store's running in the background. I gotta get rid of that somehow. That's that fucking other bullshit. Let's see. Okay. I can't wait. I can't wait for this 60 seconds. What's running here? See, there's no fucking McAfee. I don't know how they're getting in here. It's really pissing me off because they're not here. Maybe I should delete that Microsoft Edge too, because I had that out of here once upon a time, and then they screwed me and they put the shit back in here. Microsoft Edge, when did they put it back in? Yeah, February. Every time I turn around, that crap is on my screen too. Innovation, Nvidia, all these things are mine. I need everything. Positive grid, sheets, slides, VLC player. So I don't know what this other thing is, it's, you know, I click it once to remove the drivers, and now it's going to be in here forever. That's really going to piss me off. PC app, there it is. Get rid of it immediately right now. That's where the McAfee shit is coming from. So please work and uninstall it for me. So be warned when you're watching these guys on there and they say, yep, you know, now I can't get rid of it. That's really gonna irk me. Okay. Usually it'll have a thing that'll come up that it says it's uninstalling. That's what I'm getting a little nervous for, so I don't know. Live recording here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get rid of this garbage shit out of my computer. Boy, what a mistake that is. See that? Listen to these clowns on there. I'll have to figure out who these clowns are telling me, yeah, get this thing here through the App Store. Yeah, bullshit. Bullshit, man. Now it's just fucking up my computer. Didn't work. It didn't take any displays out. All it did is fill it up with adding this McAfee shit. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a fucking lot. Try it again. Oop, can't undownload because it's already being finished and changed. How long does it fucking take to fucking get that fucking thing out of the computer? Uninstall. Yes, please, please uninstall that thing out of my computer as fast as you can before I flip out. Yes, I want you to install that fucking thing. Give me a big yes on my screen that says uninstall. These guys, they probably got paid promotion or something, because the one guy says, yeah, I don't even bother going to the site. You can go right through my thing here. I probably should listen to him. I probably wouldn't be so mad. It's taking fucking forever to remove this fucking thing. Wait, what did it say? PC store has been uninstalled. Okay. So refresh this thing. It should not be there. OSB Studio. What was the name of it? What the hell was it? Okay, now here's all the stuff I was talking about from Nvidia. So I can actually delete everything now since I'm here. It's going to want me to restart the computer. Found new hard. Click the wizard to continue. Click the wizard. Close the wizard to continue installation or wait till it's finished. I didn't know it was automatically doing it, so. Found new hardware. Close wizard. Not responded. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What did I just say? End process, yes. Wow. So this will tell me what's in there. Oh, I got an RX 5090. Whoa. I guess I should plug the Focusrite back in immediately, since that is going to be one of the majors. Plug that little seat thing in without even looking at it. I've done that so many times. So now if we go to here, performance, it should list what card is in here. And it's not. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. Drivers. Updates available. So we're going to find the right driver. Should I know what it's... Just be able to click... Wait a minute. What driver was that anyway? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That don't look right. That looks right. So I'm going to do... I'm going to do the studio driver first. No, I better do the game ready, because I had trouble with the studio driver, so... Alright. Give it a go. I got more than enough space. I never in my wildest dreams would have ever thought people spend $5,000 to play video games, but there's the 5080 right there. Hey everybody, boys and girls, and welcome to Ross Recording Studios. And today, there's one guy, Dojo, talks like that, drives me nuts. I gotta tell him, dude, talk like a person, talk like a normal person, you know? Talk like, hey, Bob Barker here on the Bryce Track, come on down, Dojo Hammer, here we go. Oh my God, come on. I listened to it for a little bit, and it's like, I just can't do it. It's fake, it's phony, it's not real. Sounds like a television commercial. Come on in, everybody, Dojo Gaming. Today, we're going to be doing this, we're going to be doing that, and hey. Anybody here has been talking about this? I have a free Zoom GTX guitar, pedals, thousands of pedals, thousands of effects in there. You'll get that thing free. Email me. So I'm not going to sit here filming this loading. I'll be back after it finishes doing what it's doing. Alright, back online. Got the two monitors hooked up because I want to try Farming Simulator. I should probably try it on just one, but that doesn't make any sense, because that's not going to be the one I'm playing Farming Simulator on. So fire up 65, and I always go to this corner here, and there it is. Last time it was not there, so the app is where it's supposed to be. And drivers, it's got the game ready driver. Graphics, I'm just going to pass by all that because I don't know what any of that is. Same with settings. Overlay, I was hoping this was going to have the overlay, so I really hope it works. Filters and photo mode, all that good stuff. Drivers, redeem. I never get anything to redeem. In system, I always go to two displays. We want to use display 2. So let's get, oh, there we go. Let's step on the cables. How many times am I going to do that? Don't get upset. Don't get upset. Get wireless. So there's Gilligan. I probably already got a strike with Gilligan. Don't show Gilligan on YouTube, man. He'll copyright strike you across the entire world. Entire globe. Let's click monitor 2. It should come over there. And it didn't fully come over, so I think I have to turn this monitor off. No, actually I gotta probably drag it over. It's not dragging to the new screen. So let's hope it works if I just turn it off. Unplug it. So it may not be as easy as I anticipate, because two screens sometimes are a pain in the ass unless I got to make sure that one of them overriding the other, so that this is the main one. Now that's right. Okay, performance 4060, and we're good to go. Now this is where I run into the problem. I'm sure since I've changed graphic cards that this is going to be all fucked up. I'm going to have to uninstall it, reinstall it. Anytime I mess with the graphics card going from gaming to studio creativity, go back, the game's screwed up. So I gotta imagine changing out an entire card. It's gonna send this game into the next millennium. It's gonna go, what? And also, I'm gonna do another video soon here with my other TV showing a game. Because I'll tell you what, Farming Simulator is fun, it's a blast, and all that good stuff. But it's not a game, okay? They don't know how to make, quote, a video game. And one reason, I'll give you an example. It's like when you're riding your tractor in a field and you turn, the entire field turns and you're just like, whew, okay? You get used to it, you know? The entire world's turning. I played Last of Us, Red Redemption 2, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, and 1,000 other games, Madden, sniper games. I don't ever recall the world turning. Granted, I'm not farming, and I don't know where the sound is. I don't give a shit about the sound anyway. Sometimes I can get the sound to come through my focus right over here. But generally, that drone of those tractors can get very annoying very fast. Especially if you play the game for 3, 4 hours, 5 hours, day after day. All you're going to hear is did a great job on the sound effects. You did. You made all the tractors individually to the particular brand, but it's annoying. It really can wear you out. And that's not just Farming Simulator, Zelda, Mario, Need for Speed. Their second game and third game was the worst sound. Oh, computer generated sound and a mono track. No air, no depth, no liveliness, just this music goes off. First thing I do in any video game is I turn the music off. Even in Farming Simulator, it's almost listenable, but that gets old after a while. The same songs over and over. But they did do a good job on the sound quality of the radio. And sometimes it gets stuck at 55%. Sometimes it doesn't. Depends. I did shut the game down correctly at 281 hours. So give it a minute. And then like I thought I lost the game. It's like, oh my God, 100 hours. Well, lo and behold, luckily there's a YouTuber that explained backup systems, and oh wow, okay. They got this on the PlayStation. Because the PlayStation never fails. Never lost the game on a PlayStation, maybe once in my entire life. And I've never sort of say, quote, really ever lose a game on the PlayStation. Computer, can't load, can't do this. I'm not expecting the thing to run right off the bat. I could possibly go to backups here in a minute. Oh, it's starting to spin again. It may go. Come on. All you gotta do is get over 55, and we're in. Sometime 58. Okay, we're good. It's gonna go, but we may have to smoke a bowl. Alexa, is marijuana legal in Germany?
According to Wikipedia, in Germany, the medical use of cannabis is legal for seriously ill patients who have consulted with a doctor and have absolutely no therapeutic alternative, while the recreational use of cannabis is illegal. The prosecution may be refrained if possession is in small quantities and for personal use.
No wonder Farming Simulator's the way it is. These guys ain't getting high over there. I thought they smoked hash in Amsterdam. Alexa, is smoking hash in Amsterdam legal?
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Amsterdam, Germany. Alexa, is smoking hashish in Amsterdam, Germany legal?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Alexa, do they smoke hash in Amsterdam, Germany?
From getaorguide.com. The only canal cruise in Amsterdam where you can smoke, 420, and get 2 complimentary drinks.
What year did hashish become illegal in Germany?
Hashish became illegal in Germany in the 1990s,
Merkel.
after the country's reunification. Prior to this, there was a period of transition where the legality of cannabis was unclear. This was due to the fact that the laws surrounding its use and sale had not been fully established.
That had to have been Merkel.
Of Germany.
Freaking, I can't even describe what my feelings would be for her doing that. Come on, man. So yeah, I was in Germany in 1976, 1978. My father got sent over in the for a military operation, refurbishing tanks that had been in the desert. And I did not know how cool it was that I was there. One, I couldn't bring any pot over, so I couldn't get high for 30 days, and that was annoying. Piling shaders, 100%, almost there. So I'll be able to tell immediately, if not sooner, if this game is running better or not. But like I said, I'm not getting any high hopes. I think it's going to stutter right out of the gate. And then after a couple minutes, sometimes it cleans up. So I can't wait to get a motherboard that can be an i7 or i9. Okay, let's start it up. Oh, that's nice. Nothing happened. Am I impatient or what, huh? I don't know how long this cable's going to last. Every time I roll around, it rolls over. Another piece of crap. Now, the PlayStation controller. Anybody knows how to make this wireless to a PC, please let me know. It can't be rocket science. I haven't really researched too much of it because it works. Except it did stop working on the front port. So one day it worked on both ports. Next thing one port went, the other port. So I don't know, is that a motherboard issue? The ports? They're not in the GPU, so why is that remote control on the computer? So I'll plug it in the spot I know it normally works. And I better just look at this one. Okay, it's this one here. I didn't hear anything. Usually you hear something. Watch your step on the cord. Watch your step on the cord. Watch your step on the cord. It's not working. It's disappointing. Alright, technical difficulties. Let's try another port. And sometimes the controller's not charged. And that, actually, I thought it would be charging constantly hooked to the computer, but that's not really the case. I know this one is charged. Let's try that. A better controller anyway. Yep, there we go, see? So I gotta put that one on charge. Stutter, stutter, stutter. Stutter, stutter. Like I said, I'm not really expecting it. Computer usually crashes within the first 15 minutes of playing this game. You know, if I ever bought Microsoft Flight Simulator and it did that, I'll tell you what, I'd give up gaming entirely. If I buy Indiana Jones and it does any of this crap, it's like I'm done, man. It's like, but seriously, it's giants, it's Germany. These guys don't know how to actually transfer all this stuff smoothly to an American game. Now this may smooth out. And when oh boy, that's really bad. If I switch views, it generally really screws up in this view, but no, this view looks better. Oh, I gotta get mowing the grass. What I've been doing is my vineyard. I got the grass mowing there. Looks nice. There it looks a little weedy. So it's getting a little bit better, so I don't know what's going on, why it has to warm up. But you know, I had a receiver, Techniques receiver like that. It got to the point where it wouldn't stay running unless it got hot. And I mean, I could fry an egg on this thing. And then you could crank it up and it sounded great. Man, it was smoking. When I gave it to my buddy, I told him, you gotta let it heat up before you crank it. He's like, yeah, you're right. Alright, well, let's try this here. We'll go over to this cement factory. And so right off the bat, there's no difference to me in the graphics card at all whatsoever between my 1060 Super. Now whether it's crisper or cleaner, so really it's telling me that it's my motherboard that's the biggest issue. That it's just not keeping up. I wish I could have bought the motherboard at the same time, but I'm not rich. I'm on a budget. I might have to wait a week, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks for sure I can get it. And I'm sure if I uninstall it, reinstall it, that this thing is going to be super duper smooth and fantastic. But it almost seems like it's working the bugs out right now. Which if it gets smooth like that and I uninstall and reinstall, I can't imagine how smooth it'll be. So we will do that, and then we will get back to a true comparison, because you can see this is really, it's no different. It doesn't run better, doesn't look any different. At least it doesn't look any different from the first, startup. I was expecting it to be wow. I was expecting this thing not to have any flutter, any stutter like that. Stutter. Stutter, stutter, stutter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, see, it's like, it's terrible. Oh, God. And the motherboard is 9600. It's way more than the minimum requirements, but I think they said i7 is like one of the highest, but would i9 obviously make it run smoother beyond the maximum specs? This information I was hoping I could find on the internet, but there's, it's like pulling teeth finding people with graphics card that are playing this. I think that's because they all play games. I'm not saying nothing bad about the Germans, but one, they're not smoking weed, so you don't see any. We just got spinach. This is my spinach field. We got peas over here, right? And then where's the pot? Well, there's no pot because, well, it's illegal in Germany. Great. So we can't have beautiful pot fields. I would like to start my own game, like Electronic Arts, man. Why don't you guys start a game and put in pot, make coffee fields, and zombies? How about a road crew that when you run over a sign, they come and they fix the sign? And zombies, and zombies, and zombies. Zombies eating your corn, so you come with the corn-fed zombie killing machine and just run them over online. If you haven't ever played Call of Duty Zombies, it's the most fun on anything I ever played. That was a blast. A game design you could never win. The zombies would eventually overrun you. It's what level could you achieve? I think we got to like 29 or 30. So let's quit this cornfield, and I guess it should do this all in one video. Boy, is this going to be a long one. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well, I gotta touch the thing, and I didn't want to have to do that because it's perfectly set. So, how much damage did I do? That's kind of stuck there too. A little bit. There we go. Tweak it. This should be it. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 25. Installation of the GPU. See if it works any better. So now, continuing on, I have reinstalled the graphics card, and I have uninstalled Alexa, stop stopwatch. Alexa, stop stopwatch.
There's no active stopwatch.
Figures. So I'll never know how long it takes. And let's launch it. And oh, look at that. That's a good sign. And I can't read it. Should have got the bifocals like she said. It'll work. High expectations, high hopes here. So let's watch some The Last of Us. If anybody's paying attention and wants to play a real video game, this is one of the best video games ever. Second to none. Maybe Horizon Zero Dawn, Horizon Zero West might be a little bit more.
Wow. Joel.
First of all, let's
Place.
see if we can get some sound on this fucking thing, of course, you know. It's, now we should have sound on Farming Simulator. Maybe 3 farms going,
Spooky.
281 hours, quite a lot.
No way.
Relax and enjoy The Last of Us. Ellie's gonna play some guitar. She just learned how to play. I got a video where Joel bought her, well yeah, Joel bought her a guitar, right? In the day of no money. And it's a Taylor. So that's another very cool thing about Last of Us as well. I'm a musician. It's a music channel. Trying to get too fancy is what I was doing. They use the thing here to strum the strings. Very cool. And we probably should shift chairs now. Make sure I'm not stepping on a cable. There's a lot of cables here I'm dealing with. Very emotional. It'll pull on your heartstrings. It will. And that's what makes a great video game, when it can move you.
Oh, I suck.
Just need to build up your confidence.
Now we're going back, Joel. You can see where Joel was teaching her.
All right, come on.
Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna start guessing.
Do you want to spoil your surprise now?
Oh, no. Is it a dinosaur?
Stop trying to guess. I ain't telling you.
Alright. Is it an elephant? Is it a convertible?
You're not gonna guess.
Is it a puppy? Is it a lot of kittens?
You mean a litter?
What's a litter?
A bunch of kittens.
Why wouldn't you call it just a bunch of kittens?
I don't know what. It's called a litter.
It's so dumb.
It's not a litter of kittens.
Okay. Hot air balloon.
More walking, less talking. Mind your step.
I got it. What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drown?
You're not gonna drown. Gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
Work.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through. Hey, come here. Take a look at this. See it? Just through there. Look.
Yeah. I see it. Looks like. How's that feel?
I guess my confidence level was running too high, because just like as always, nothing ever fucking works on Farming Simulator the first time ever. That's one reason computers and gaming would. I shouldn't say it's the only game I've ever played, so I'm ranking an entire genre of games on one game, and playing Farming Simulator fucking sucks sometimes. Never ever fucking works first time ever. After downloading the entire fucking game, now I can't get the fucking controller to work, and if I can't use the controller, then I don't even need to fucking play the game. So I don't know now why it's not registering it. It always worked before. Oh my god, this is, fucking computers. That one ain't working. fucking. Maybe it's just 'cause besides it's just a piece of fucking shit. Maybe it's 'cause the screen record was on at the same fucking time. I don't know. It's just so disappointing that it never ever works like it did before, you know. So all you guys out there that have fun with this shit, I'm glad you guys do. 'Cause in reality, it's a fucking pain in the ass versus this game's never ever failed. 1,000 hours. Ever.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in.
Ever, ever, never, ever failed. So the difference between this and playing Farming fucking Simulator is, you can't even compare the two. This is how you play a game. I'd like to know how much time I've lost in my life with Farming Simulator. Sometimes you just want to forget it. It's like, forget the fucking thing. Forget it. You know? Why bother even fucking playing it? It don't fucking work.
I understand.
I got
Just
it.
so fucking aggravating. God damn. Everything up to the point where the main function, the fucking controller don't work. That's the main function of the whole fucking game, is this controller. Without a controller, you can't play Farming Simulator. You can't play Farming Simulator with a keyboard. You're not playing the game. You're going through the motions
See your face right now.
of operating the game. But you're not playing the game. You're operating the game. I don't want to operate a
Yeah,
game.
keep laughing, old man.
I want to play a game.
See what happens.
So fucking frustrating.
Worse.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
So I guess this time, try the game, and if it plays, then I'll do the overlay. Oh my god, you know? I need a new motherboard so bad. I need something that works on these fucking games. Oh, I'm just gonna try Microsoft Flight Simulator and fucking just ditch this fucking thing. It's a great game when it works. It's very addicting, but that's the thing. It's a great game, and when you can't play a great fucking game, I'm frustrated. I spent all this fucking time now.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well,
No, it's not.
actually, we need to swim through this part.
We're gonna watch it again because I keep fucking getting mad because I gotta fucking talk over this shit. God damn it.
You mean a litter?
What's a litter?
Skip the fucking screen. Skip that
Why
fucking
would we call
screen.
it just a bunch of kittens?
I don't know what.
So this should work right now on all this shit. So
So dumb.
try it again.
Not a litter, kid.
Okay. Hot air balloon.
More walking, less talking. I understand.
I got it.
Alright. You guys really fucking made me fucking mad now. Now you fucking made me mad.
What is wrong with you?
You should see your face right now.
What if I drowned?
You're not gonna drown. You gotta work on that confidence, kiddo.
Yeah, keep laughing, old man. See what happens.
This way.
Worse.
Your swimming's getting better. Remember now, don't just flail about. You
Push
gotta.
the water with your whole arm. Blah, blah, blah.
Glad to know I'm getting through. Hey, come here. Take a look at this. See it? Just through there. Look.
And they got Microsoft Edge locked in, so that's really annoying.
Looks like.
Oh,
How's that feel?
refreshing.
Yeah, it's not nice getting pushed in, is it?
Well, actually, we need to swim through this part anyway.
I got you back. You're angry and upset.
I am very angry and upset. Now, come on.
Ugh.
What happened to the movie?
You're gonna need to dive under here. Take a deep breath.
Yeah, I got this.
Well, it got rid of the movie, so maybe something's hooked up. Pain right in the fucking ass.
Visit. My 6th grade history teacher wanting to apologize for being a massive dick.
I beg your pardon?
My friend and I would argue whenever he called the Fireflies terrorists. We got a lot of detention.
You know, you really need to stop letting people rile you up.
It's hard when they're dicks.
Point still stands. Okay, get another dive over here.
Where are you taking me?
55%. And I turned it off in the middle of the game, so it could easily have fucked it up. Farming fucking simulator. There we go. That's a good fucking name for this game. Farming
Is
fucking
it-
simulator.
New pair of sneakers.
Never ever once has The Last of Us ever failed any of this bullshit.
Okay. Fuck it. I'm done guessing.
And I would never buy The Last of Us for the PC. Fuck that.
But,
Not after seeing
is
how
it
this
a
piece of shit runs.
massive comic book collection? No, wait. A new DVD collection?
Then again, like I said, it's these fucking German guys that make this fucking game in
Which-
Giants. They don't
Which
have a
one?
clue of a video
Just-
game. This thing was a fucking mistake
Oh,
when they
laser
made it.
discs.
A lucky
Heard that's the
mistake.
thing.
Watch this part.
Holy shit, Joel.
We're here.
Oh my god, it is a dinosaur!
As it is.
Joel!
Surprise.
Holy shit. Oh, it's a motherfucking
Happy
dinosaur.
birthday. Happy birthday, Ellie. After seeing The Last of Us, I might go to the Albany Museum, as long as they don't make me wear a mask. '94, '95, '96, '96, '97, loading
King
vehicles.
of the tyrant lizards. That's a big boy.
And we'll get to 100%, then we'll get shading coming on. Here's another thing about PlayStation versus the computers. It's got this DSSLL thing you can turn on for shading, and you can turn on this. And well, you know, if you put this DSLL shading on, it might not run smooth, and so you take that back off. And dudes, what the fuck is this shit? What? There's no such thing with this PlayStation. Do I have to turn extra graphics on to make it better? No. They're making it the best as it is. You don't turn anything on. There's no DSLL shading in that thing. It's like a bunch of bullshit, this crap with the computer. Just you know, here this ain't working now. So I don't know. Maybe I gotta go to the control and see if I can. I can't get to the control panel if I can't use the controller. You know? I can't, it so fucking drives me fucking nuts, man. Just fucking bunch of fucking bullshit. It must be the motherboard wearing out, because what else could it be? I switched controllers out on the other screen. You saw it worked. So I'm just gonna say that this thing is fucking shot.